This week's episode of Pure Forward Podcast is brought to you by... You still fucking that nigga? Oh, so you still fucking that nigga? You know, he's slow. Last week I poured out one for the homie.
Oh my God, I never fucking know. Shit, goddamn.
Last week I poured out one for the homie because she got shot in the eye.
Oh, this is the argument on the side of the road.
Yes.
I tried to block it out of my memory because I just know that Lawrence really loves Issa and he wouldn't talk to her that way. So I didn't remember that.
This week it's been some slow singing and flower bringing because he read Issa's ass into the ground. She tried to come back. She had a couple cute jabs, but the way that he scattered her fucking edges across.
Was it like 34th
the
Street?
the yellow brick road out there. Issa's. Ooh, we just need a moment of silence for Issa.
All right, bow your heads.
On behalf of Issa D, R.I.P. Woo!
Amen. We love you, Issa girl.
Hope you can come back from this.
See you next week. This is your week's colorful commentary on LGBT health and wellness with PrEP advocate and sex specialist at The Superman.
Me.
And culture blogger at Ronald Matters, who is me. This week, our icebreaker comes from Jay Wesley 1991 on Instagram. I posted on Instagram this morning. I said, y'all, what do y'all want us to talk about? And I had like 15, 17, 20 comments. Jay Wesley wants to know, what are some key factors that contribute to longevity of a healthy gay relationship? So we don't end up like Issa and Daniel or Issa and
the only
Lawrence
good relationship,
her neighbor, Bae, or Issa and the Latin trade, or Issa. How do we not end up like this?
The only good relationship on the whole show is the one that Dro is in, because he actually come when that bitch called. They don't argue.
No,
he gets the pussy that he wants to on the side, and he still and they're married.
Yeah.
Everybody else is in fucked up ass relationships.
Yeah.
So communication, because obviously they have some great communication. She said, "I would like you to bring me some food and bring your ass back here." Like Ricky Tick, and he said, I'm on the way. I was fingering this girl, but I'm done, so I'm on the way. So communication has to be really important because they together. It's marriage. And if communication collapsed, then that's when people start lying, that's when people start cheating, that's when people start stealing, start crafting, things of that nature. So I definitely say communication.
I think in gay relationships, it would be sex, but I feel like there would be straight relationships as well, because I don't feel like when it comes to like keeping a relationship together, I mean, like, you need to bust, he needs to bust if that's his thing, and y'all need to be making it happen, because I don't know what the girls say, keep the stomach full and the balls empty, so he don't have no reason to go nowhere else, because he gonna be full, he gonna be the bust, and he gonna be like, I'm gonna let Game of Thrones watch me, and then I'm gonna wake up back up for Insecure, so...
Absolutely. But really, if that was all that it took, it would be a lot less divorces and a lot less broken up relationships and a lot less niggas' boyfriends in my inboxes. So it is.
It was that picture you posted on Instagram this weekend in Costa Rica. That video on IG stories. You said you had 48 DMs, 50 DMs. How many?
Yeah, they still, because the story just expired.
Well.
So it was a lot. But anyway, so it is more than dick and a good meal. Or pussy and a good meal, because you could be given those things. There's plenty of girls out there right now that say, yes, I was riding his dick and sucking his dick and making food, but the nigga still fucked my sister.
Whoa.
So,
not my sister, Toya.
You don't know nobody with
I like your lying sister, because we both AKAs out here. Okay, maybe your lying sister, sure.
Yeah, that too. I said what I said though. But plenty of women and men have that story where they know that they were sucking the dick, riding the dick, or fucking the ass and feeding them good,
eating it right,
and taking care of them, paying all the bills.
And this nigga had a foot fetish, and I was keeping my toes done.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, that's new for you. So yes, it's more than that. That can definitely contribute to a great relationship, but you definitely do need some more than good meal prep and good pussy.
Come on, meal prep. What's going on in Hot Topics this week?
So Hot Topics is a fucking mess. So outside of the biggest story going on with y'all president doing some more fuck shit. He just adds to fuck shit on top of fuck shit. The nigga don't take a week off of fuck shit.
Thank you, Beyonce, for giving us off work for your birthday this year. Is that what you're talking about? Because I definitely enjoyed being off. I was on the couch asleep. I didn't even know what time it was because I don't have a clock on the wall in this apartment. I was like, I need to go. I seriously need to go. I thought about buying a clock for the bathroom. I need to buy one for the living room as well because I was asleep on this couch.
Yes.
Thank you, Beyonce, for giving us off for your birthday. Thanks.
Absolutely.
But what else happened?
So the president is fucking shit up per usual. I won't even really get into it because it's really a lot right now. But Lil Boosie also is on the same train as the president as not being able to not fuck up. Consistently continuing to fuck up. Like, my nigga, why don't you go in the studio and work on some music or something? Because every time you get on social media, you continue to fuck shit up for yourself. You continue to lose followers. You continue to lose people that want to buy your music. Just go make some music and shut the fuck up. Get off the internet. He has been added to my fuck up on site list. I want to fight Lil Boosie now. And I like some of Lil Boosie's old music. I really do. Mm-hmm. But shit that he says, I want to fight him.
He make that song Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
He did not.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Real Texas Trap. And Lil Boosie is not.
That's Hurricane Chris.
That is Hurricane Chris.
Let me see.
But to quote official Boosie IG, National Guard is needed ASAP. Shit crazy. For real. All y'all trying to move to ATL, SMH, fucking that city up more and more for real. Then all y'all infected with HIV want to move to the A, feeling they can start over in a place. Don't nobody know them at SMH. So sad. Shout out to the real niggas I fuck with in ATL 100. And he put this on his whole page this weekend.
What does that mean?
It really means
shout out to the real niggas. He mean like shout out to the DL trades that.
When
I stop by College
because
Park,
being a gay nigga is you not a real.
That's
nigga.
where the niggas is.
Yeah. So Lil Boosie is slowly actually trying to come out the closet because he knows a little bit too much. Every month is something else new about.
Hey baby. Is that Lil Boosie?
That's also not Lil Boosie.
Oh, I like that Hey Baby song. What does that Lil Boosie do? I don't know.
INDEPENDE.
I thought that was Lil Webby.
Oh wait, yeah. So Lil Boosie don't have nothing.
What does Lil Boosie do? It sounds like a Azalea Banks story.
Yes, because you know she had that one song and it goes up in house music, and Lil Boosie is the same. It's like one hood anthem, and then that was it. But he really needs to go back in the studio and work on some goddamn anthems.
Yeah, he needs to work on a follow-up.
Get the fuck off
I don't know what
Get the fuck off the internet with your fucking opinions about gay people moving to Atlanta or HIV positive people. You had all the goddamn opinions about watching jail sex just recently, and now you got some more goddamn opinions about gay people, and it's not productive. Go drop some bars.
Okay, next story, because that would seem like it wrapped itself up.
It did. And it was sad to see Keke Wyatt cry on the internet.
I know. I love her. We were just watching her 8 months pregnant last week at the festival.
So Keke Wyatt is
and we was proud of our girl.
Keke Wyatt is all of 8 months pregnant, big. She cut all her hair off.
Still working out here.
Still working, big and pregnant on stage.
We don't know what her husband do either. Child.
He on jacked.
Shout out to all the real niggas in Atlanta, I guess. Boosie.
They have 9 children together.
Oh my God.
One is suffering from cancer. And she is currently 8 months pregnant.
He brought some from his previous. She brought some from her previous marriage. You know, just
they've
things.
been to all of the counseling.
I think they had one stillbirth.
Yes, no, they had more than one stillbirth because she talked about fertility issues for a while. So they have more than one.
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on. So in the middle of her touring and being 8 months pregnant and taking care of these 9 kids, sweating on stage when she need to have her feet up and
in a jumpsuit
and chilling, full 8 months pregnant, huge, big. Her husband decided to divorce her publicly without telling her, and then she found out via the internet and was obviously very emotional. One, she's a woman; she's gonna be emotional anyway.
She's 8 months pregnant.
Yes, and now you add on top of that her being 8 months pregnant to all of those emotions.
And her baby's sick. How else am I supposed to? How else
she
am I
was
supposed
really,
to be?
really emotional, and I was so sad to see her cry. I really hope. I don't know if I really want them to get divorced because I mean it's not healthy for her. It's not healthy for the family, but I don't want to see her go through it like that. So that was the other sad thing that happened in pop culture that I just. The other tragedy was Tyra deciding that she had time for Raja.
Tyra Banks, Raja. No, this is Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race.
Tyra Sanchez. Winner, winner of second season of RuPaul Drag Race.
Yeah.
Versus Raja, who was the winner of fourth or fifth season.
Talking about some Tyra said that I was this and I was that, but I love everything about my gray hair and my so and so. And Tyra came back and said, at Raja Gemini, I have not said anything about you, and if I was, I would have tagged you just like I tagged you in this.
Like I tag all the girls.
All the time.
She is also in drama and mess every other month. I won't take that away from Tyra. I'm going to give her that because she always in drama every other month. But this time she was absolutely correct in saying, when I'm in drama and mess, they know that I'm at that girl because I at that girl.
I'm at that girl because I at that girl. That sounds like a t-shirt idea.
Anyway, so that would...
copyright laws. I know I haven't put out the t-shirts yet, but copyright claim 2017 here for a podcast.
I've been not seeing that one of y'all walking around without the t-shirt without buying it.
Thanks.
From here for it podcast. The other thing is not really pop culture. It was just shit that made my dick soft, and so it's our show, and we get to talk about whatever the fuck we want to. Jack's fuck shit ass update. Oh, y'all are stopping so many blessings for me. I could be talking to plenty of niggas. I just got back to Costa Rica. I just moved into a new area. I have to meet people.
You got back from Costa Rica?
Yeah, I got back from Costa Rica. I have to meet people and network out here.
Oh.
Yes. I've got to...
They have LinkedIn for that.
I've got to organize prayer meetings and catechism and all kinds of things out here. And I need my jacks for that. And I need y'all to stop with these fuck shit ass updates. The other thing that it almost stopped me from doing, but not really, because I did actually get to fulfill my promise to you guys. Last week I talked about reviewing our sponsored lube, Spunk Lube. I did talk to you guys about that, and I have used it twice since last episode, and both times fucking amazing. If you have not tried Spunk Lube, get out there and try Spunk Lube. It is not expensive. It is really good. It is like it's probably, I'll put it in my top 3 lubes that I've ever used. That is one of the best 3 lubes that I've ever used. It is consistent. It's wet like it needs to be. It did not dry out. Spit reactivated it. So that was something that I
spitting on the girls. Okay.
Listen, they know I'm a freak.
Okay, I'm just here.
Just be here. So Spit reactivated it, and I really haven't found that with any other lube before. Like, you know, when it dry out, you just got to get some more, and you just got to keep using it. But this, I really only had maybe 4 or 5 drops of it, and then when I wasn't feeling like maybe 20 to 30 minutes into the sesh, and I wasn't feeling it like I wanted to. Like
you lasting 20 to 30 minutes out here? Oh, okay.
He's trying it, and
I would like to try it if it's gonna last 20 to 30 minutes. That's all I need. Shit. Okay, but okay. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Spit reactivated at minute 20 to 30 minutes. It was like 20, 25, 30 minutes. Spit reactivated. I put a little drop of spit in there, and it worked out.
And you worked out.
Got a rave review from the gentleman, and it was great for me. So get out there, get you guys some Spunk Lube.
Well, my here for it will tell you about my encounter with Spunk
Lube. So you didn't even get to.
Hey, you're foreshadowing. Let the Lord do His work. Is that your sexual health, or are we about to go into sexual health, or what's next?
That's sexual-ish. We talked about jacked. We talked about lube. You know, I don't want to put my dick on the whole microphone. Leave your eyebrows alone. That was the other thing that was going on. That was the other thing.
These girls need to at least brush these eyebrows out here. The eyebrows is It's a serious game.
No,
We've not been successful.
No.
I need to sit back down. Okay, I had to stand up.
No.
So walk out.
The braided eyebrows, the
braided eyebrows was cute.
The feathered eyebrows,
the
and
wiggly
then the swirl
ones.
eyebrows. Y'all are playing too fucking much out here. Just leave your eyebrows alone. If you don't have none, draw them bitches on.
And leave
draw
that
them good.
Corey girl alone. __ KOREE_. Y'all know she will tune in. I'm gonna keep the shade to myself, but y'all know that girl tune in and responds to it. She the other Tyra Sanchez.
She is definitely very Tyra Sanchez, because when she was at the girls, they got at it, and she didn't give a fuck about them getting a couple fans off of it. She just wanted you to know I have time on my social media, and if you want to talk to me about eyebrows, you want to talk to me about looks.
They was talking something. Was that Lil Boosie? That was Lil Duval.
Lil Duval. He
something. These girls need fathers out here, girl. Where's your father? How come you look like you ain't had a slice of bread since '93? Hang up and try your call again later.
He needs some milk.
He needs a lot of things. They need a whole WIC voucher. Go around the grocery store. Girl, y'all take WIC for this. It's got the WIC icon on there. That means you can take this one.
Can we put him and Lil Boosie somewhere? Where can we put Lil Duval and Lil Boosie? Y'all tell me. Where can we get them the fuck away from society, because they're not helpful?
They're dreamers. They dream a lot.
Can we make them dreamers? If we gonna fucking deport people, can we deport?
Receive that invitation, girl. True blood tease.
Get out. I just
don't cry, friend. I'm here for you.
All right.
In social studies this week, it's about to get real depressing.
Oh Lord.
Because I'm about to talk about how I slayed the girls this weekend for Labor Day.
Did you have a new outfit?
No, I'm talking about with my BBC out here.
So this is about to be fiction.
You know, hashtag storytelling on here for a podcast.
So
that's a new hashtag.
So if y'all want to fast forward 5 minutes, go ahead.
No, but seriously, PISD is very similar to PTSD, post-infidelity stress disorder. Talked about earlier how to make gay relationships successful, and definitely when you experience Issa and Lawrence and Bay cheats on you, you will find yourself going through very similar things that look like PTSD. And in Psychology Today magazine, they talked about how clients who go through PISD will experience the trauma over and over again in their minds, overthink the little details like, is that bitch at the gas station? I need to count how many miles on your car when you go to work and how many miles it takes you to get back, because I don't trust you now. And you continue to relive the experience of when Bae cheated on you, and to know that he had put that dick in some other girl and was giving it to her, and she was calling his name, and he didn't know if he should come inside or come on her face or come on her stomach or...
Yikes.
Oh my God. I'm reliving it in my mind right now.
I was going to say, you went somewhere with that whole tangent. Yes, absolutely agreed. It is a serious traumatic disorder, and people need to take time. It's okay to take a break, do a progress report with you and your lover, and say, okay, these have been our problems. If they used to be cheating on you in the past, or you used to cheat on them, y'all can sit down and give each other check-ins and progress reports and say, okay, I'm working on building trust back with you. Yeah. And these are the 5 things that I need you to do.
Oh, 5. That's a lot. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, you gotta earn
2 or 3 long term and 2 or 3 short.
If you don't think Beyonce gave Jay-Z's ass a full list, including kissing her motherfucking feet in a video,
Beyonce a Virgo, so she definitely overthought all the details, because we are very detail oriented people.
So we can take a lesson from that and saying, write a progress report. Give that nigga 5 things where he needs to do to make penance for whatever it was. And it don't necessarily have to be cheating. It can be whatever, y'all boundaries in that relationship are that were broken. And so if he, routinely takes your car but don't ever put gas in that bitch, and you gotta ride on E to work and hopefully make it, use that and say, okay, look, next month I don't want this to be a problem between us again, because small things turn into big things over a period of time.
Especially if you let them build up, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, well, the only thing you should let build up... Never mind.
Woo! But back to post-infidelity, stress disorder. Clients who experience this also go through emotional numbing, like past activities that brought them joy just lose what it gave to you at first, and then you find yourself avoiding your family and friends. Like, I know that if I don't hang out with Ed the Superman and get wasted on tequila, record here for a podcast, watch American Horror Story Cult that's playing right now while we're recording, and those types of things, you better ask me what's wrong with me, because Trey definitely cheated on me, or a lot of things I'm emotional. So, but in relation to post,
which Trey are you talking about?
The invisible one.
Oh, okay, all right. So you mad?
You know I don't do names. You know I don't do names.
But how do you
We've
know?
been friends for
How do you know?
ever.
How do you know he
do
cheated
names.
on you?
Because I don't want a relationship for real. So that I'm already out here. Anyway, and the third thing, post infidelity stress disorder that's similar to PTSD is people experience hypervigilance or insomnia.
Yes.
Erratic sleep patterns. And have trouble focusing. Like when you know that you got this big project at work that you got to get done, but you sitting there thinking about how Lawrence is fucking that girl at TD Bank. Oh my God. And you unable to meet your task. You try to go to sleep, stay up to 2, 3 a.m. because you saw her nipple rings that day that you went in there to talk to her. So does Lawrence like nipple rings now? Is that what he's into?
Yeah, there was a caller on Ricky Smiley's morning show earlier that was talking about she knew her man was cheating because he got a ticket near the bitch house that he cheated on her with before.
Wow.
And she looked up the address and looked at the area and was like, oh, he must be cheating because he was over in that bitch area and got a ticket over there. So that is the hypervigilance that Ronald was talking about, because he may be cheating, but he may not be, because he was depending on the city and the area, he might not have been. He might have just got a fucking ticket over there. But she's so focused and vigilant, she's got to look for clues and look for things because she knows or feels like that something's going on. Just like with PTSD, when people are in public spaces and they know they have to look for exits, she's definitely looking for the same thing. She's looking for an exit.
She's re-experiencing the trauma.
Yeah, and she's looking for an exit and looking for things that may not even be real or be there. So identify these things with yourself when you do experience them. Take a break from that nigga. Make that nigga, y'all together write progress notes, because if he's saying, look, I fucked another girl because you don't like anal, you gonna have to work on getting used to anal.
I don't have nothing to say. I like anal. Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
So if you don't ever want anal, these are just examples.
I'm like, these are real heteronormative examples.
Yeah. Or if he versatile and you a full bottom.
Or if you don't like to get no nut. So I like to go hang out with girls who like to get a nut. Valid point.
Yes.
I agree.
And figure out if you want to make the sacrifice to do those things in a relationship, or you just need to find a nigga that is fully versed with you, or a full top, or a nigga that like anal and don't like anal at all.
Yeah, those oral tops. That's what they call themselves. Oral. Can you be an oral bottom?
No, that's not what oral top
just
is.
oral. They call themselves oral something.
Oral tops means I top, but I also will suck your dick.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I was an oral top for a while, didn't I?
This sweet. Okay, but all this stress caused by PTSD is not good for you. You'll end up experiencing stress
Myopathy.
There you go. Stress cardiomyopathy, which is aka the broken heart syndrome, and it's very bad for your heart. So definitely make sure you're taking care of yourself and not letting it stress you out, and you end up in the hospital and all that. But I'm going to link to the full Psychology Today report, so make sure you click on it, read it. It's a very informative article. Shout out to psychologists Barry Bass, Dennis Ortman, and Robert Mueller, who put this together and contributed to like a really amazing.
There's another great Robert Mueller in this country, because there's one.
Yeah, the one that's
one about to get impeached, the goddamn president, and there's another one that wrote this shit too.
Yeah,
yes, my baby gonna be Robert
FBI
Mueller. That way he can be
FBI
great.
investigator, and the psychologist who put the PISD article together. That's all I have. What else is going on?
So there was an article that I think is really important to our listeners, and we'll link it below. But the article was about the experience of gay men in black barbershops. And I think it's a very important topic because we all go to barbershops eventually.
Every 2 weeks, girl, I have to be there. I gotta go tomorrow.
Shit, I go every week. So I know some people that also go every week. And it's very few of us that actually cut their own hair. And if you do, hopefully you're good at it.
Save your money, girl. Yes.
But the post was talking about how we can conduct ourselves in unsafe spaces, because a lot of times it is very heteronormative, aggressive.
Lil Boosie and Lil Duval,
They're
working the damn Clippers.
Yes. And in going to these places, it talks about, take your headphones. You don't have to hear nobody. You don't have to talk to nobody. Mm-mm. You can just be in your zone, get your hair cut, and get the fuck out.
But that only works if you're a mask. For people who wear crop tops to the barbershop, like myself, it's very difficult to just breeze through the situation. I also like to wear skinny jeans, and I'm a size 34. I buy a size 34, but I'm probably a size 35. So that means they're a little bit too snug. And, it's very difficult for femmes to navigate those types of spaces. It's very different from them being masked.
I agree. But the headphone trick is definitely a good one.
Oh, it works for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one, whether you are going to wear a crop top and your pink romper or not.
Come on, romper.
The documentary's name was Shape Up. And again, we're going to link you to it. It's just a great tool.
I want to watch this documentary. I'm excited. I live for a good documentary.
Yes.
Girls who live it, telling their own story. Woo, it's better than Lifetime.
And it also explored the fetish that some of us have as gay men of
wanting the barber to touch
you. He fine, hoping he rub his dick on you a little bit, and all that. So it was a great documentary in that aspect, because they talk about it. They went there. Well, I do. I've had.
You go to the Dominican barbershop now, so God bless.
But I've had some barbers in the past. So it talks about operating yourself safely, so you can still look at the nigga, because you a gay nigga that likes to look at niggas.
You out here about to be R. Kelly. You out here touching girls. You ain't supposed to be touching.
Sometimes you be in predator mode at the barbershop.
Yeah.
Because
mask for mask,
some niggas be in the barbershop. Anyway, so it's a great documentary on the issues that we have at the barbershop and how to safely operate and be in those spaces, because you have to be in those spaces often. And there's plenty of other spaces like that, like barbershops. Like, shit, you can't go to the goddamn mechanic without it being a whole bunch of jargon and cussing and fag this and fag that. So basketball courts, unless you're in Atlanta, because them basketball courts is very friendly. But operating yourself in those safe spaces.
I remember when I was going to University of Memphis and I started going to this barbershop, and of course I'm out here 18, 19 years old, still twinkish tees. Oh Lord, I miss being able to fit into a small. And I would just go and just be myself in those spaces. But then when I moved downtown, I was like, oh my God, this is so far to have to come to get my hair cut. And then I discovered this girl who was cutting hair in the kitchen, and then I was like, he masked. I can touch his butt. I'm aggressive out here. Mm-hmm. And I just missed, like, when I found, like, a bar. I didn't even mind that he was cutting hair in the kitchen. I still gave him $20, even though his price was $10. If I was out here giving straight dudes at by the university area $20, I can give you $20, and you're doing a great job. I have a great experience touching his butt. Every time I come to get my hair did, I don't mind. But when I would bring other people to him, he would only charge them $10, and I would still just make sure I just tipped him a little bit extra in cash every now and then, bringing him clients and helping other black gay men have a safe space where they can get their hair combed.
Absolutely. And talking and sharing gay black businesses. Yes, we know sometimes black business and or gay black businesses.
Oh, well, yeah, I definitely tested it for myself multiple times before I start recommending other girls.
Absolutely, because sometimes we be just as problematic as the straight ones, because the straight ones be trying to sell weed, eat a sandwich, talk to the bitches on the phone.
Got the candy lady over here on the
yes, buying the bootleg DVDs and trying to cut your hair at once.
No, at this barbershop that I was at in College Park, Maryland, the dude knew somebody who was selling comforter sets. I was like, buying comforter sets at the barbershop.
First off,
Bed Bath & Beyond ain't got your style. Like, Marshalls ain't got what you need. What's going on?
So
they had pillows. He was like, bruh, it's the ones on TV, bruh. They usually like $20. He only charging $15. I would still rather go, because if he's been transporting the same pillow in his car, you don't know what kind of dust mites are on it. the girls be having Martell here. I would just rather go buy it from the store.
Bucks.
You don't know.
So I have a ghetto story. My auntie used to sell Tide.
The
The detergent. Yeah, because the shit is expensive.
It is.
And it's good. It works. It's real good.
Mm-hmm.
But in Detroit, nobody want to go and spend $12 on that bullshit.
No.
So she would boost it. I'm not gonna tell you all her secrets or her business, but she would boost it. She would boost it, and she would sell the Tide, like the big bottle, for $5.
Damn.
Right.
The 64 load?
Yeah. Loads. Loads and loads.
Is it time for songs for our song?
Absolutely.
This week we were talking about versus people, Lord Jesus. So I was laying in the bed. Thank you, Beyonce, for the off day. Listening to Angel in Disguise, and I was just like, it has always been said that finding another verse has been one of God's most precious works. And I guess that's how he had you fooled. Because he was a bottom in disguise.
Wow. This sounds like a real thing. That sounds like a real think piece.
So, talking about verse dudes on Facebook this weekend really stirred the girls. I just thought it was a cute little joke. I was listening to Angel in Disguise. I was actually still listening to Tamar, My Man. For some reason,
I was listening to it Saturday for no reason. It was just on my spirit to hear her yell.
Tamar being dramatic. I think I'm so ready for Breast and Feel Values to come back, and then by episode 3, I'm like, Tamar, slow down. But yeah, I was enjoying that, and I was like, oh girl, I need to turn this. Let me turn to a real R&B queen. Let's not machine talking about Whitney and Monica. But so I was listening to Angel in Disguise, and I was like, let me make a gay version of this intro and post it on social media for jokes. But the girl's like, verse lives matter, and I can't believe you. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. But that's my song for my soul, like Angel in Disguise. Like, don't be out here being fooled by all this junk, and you know that you got a real one at home. What Jay-Z say on his new album? What's up, Menage a Trois, when you got a real one at home?
My beach is better, bitch. I will bring this sand, because this sand right here, this sand right here, this sand right here,
Let them know.
is better than any sand you can find anywhere.
My wife, Beyonce, I brag different.
So
I want a gay relationship like that. How do you get longevity in that kind of relationship?
but you should.
I gotta ask Molly Mama how she make it work.
Well,
I'm insecure.
Yeah.
She said he makes me feel good more than he hurt me.
Yes, which is important because hurt people. And when you are a hurt person, you tend to continue that cycle of hurting them, even if you don't hurt them in the same way. Because you can be like, fuck that nigga. I know he like the big piece of chicken and he like it fried well done, but I'm gonna eat the big piece of chicken and that nigga can eat the
Don't
fucking...
get him a half-done chicken breast. Oh my God, this
That
rude.
nigga can eat the leg and the back. I don't give a fuck. That's still the same thing. You have to move past the hurt. Forgive the hurt if you're gonna be in that relationship.
Amen.
My song for my soul is
oh Lord.
it's about relationships, but holding out for the relationship that you can give your all to.
Amen. Come on. This is like Mariah Carey, My All.
That one, yeah, but not that one.
Oops, that one, but not.
The song is called Easy, and it's by Demetria McKinney. It is an awesome song. And
The girl from Atlanta Housewives?
Yes, she was briefly on Atlanta Housewives.
She worked this one season out, okay?
And she got a whole nother album.
For real?
Yes, album is out. But the single of it is Easy, and it is so dope. When you hear the words, the best line of it to me is, part-time love ain't my destiny. Bitch, part-time love is not gonna be my destiny. I am not here for your goddamn half relationship, your part of your relationship. You can get a little bit of it here, a little bit of it there. No.
I thought you was Dro Hive, though. I'm confused.
That's not...
You hear that silence because you are Dro Hive, and you are... I don't know what the read is I'm supposed to be saying, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm not Dro Hive. I'm Dro
adjacent.
Thirsty. I want to fuck Dro shit, but I don't think that's correct. Especially if we find out that he been lying this whole time and that bitch don't know that they got an open relationship.
Candace.
If his wife really don't know that they have an open relationship and she about to find out, which is my sneaking suspicion. He's too fucking fine for him not to have no bad shit. Anyway, the song Easy.
Yeah.
Part-time love ain't my destiny. When you hear these goddamn words, she tells you so much about you are great. You are the Beyonce of your life. Don't be the Latavia. You are the Beyonce of your life, and don't fucking date no goddamn Lil Boosie if you Beyonce. If you the Beyonce of your life, wait for a goddamn Jay-Z to come along, and that's it. Like the blunt.
You don't love God.
My here for it this week.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
There was a press release.
You're here for something. You're not here for.
I'm here for this podcast.
Last week you said you were going to be here for something this week.
I just want them to inspire me to be here for something.
You had built me up, and I was just ready to bust. But apparently,
that wasn't me. That was that other nigga.
You keep on foreshadowing.
That was that other nigga. That wasn't me.
Okay.
That ain't never been my story. That's not my motif. Anyway, the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Okay.
Always problematic. I've had Mormon friends before. We just couldn't talk about religion. We couldn't even talk about politics because we just wasn't gonna be friends no more after we talked about religion and politics. Mormons have just always been so. What?
Huh?
Y'all religion was just made 50 years ago, and you really think that that's the religion? Anyway, that's a different topic. They have a press release about masturbation. They have a campaign going on right now.
They have a press release. Why does the church have a press release?
That's why I'm not fucking here for it. Exactly. The press release is titled "Masturbation is self-rape." Masturbation is self-rape. In the Mormon culture, in the Church of Latter-day Saints, they don't want you to masturbate. You should not masturbate. You should only have sex when you're married. You should, curb all of those appetites, blah, 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 this and that. But they also have so many fucking problems with rapists as well. Anyway.
Because there's a whole website, MormonBoysWithAZ.com.
Yes.
I've been on that website a couple times. Don't judge me.
So they already have so much issues with repression of sex. With this new campaign about masturbation is self-rape. It's just beyond the pale. Like, what the fuck are y'all?
What are the key points? What are the target points?
The target points are, well, they quote their holy book in saying that this is why they believe these things.
Okay.
But the point that I'm making is, if I'm not in the Church of Latter-day Saints, if I'm not a Mormon, if I'm a Hindu, if I'm a Muslim, or if I'm a Orthodox Christian,
oh my God,
your views don't dictate when I put my hand on my dick. I can put my hand on my dick right now if I want to.
Do it. I want to see.
I can put my hand on my dick tomorrow, and if it's not a sin at my home, it's not a sin. If it's a sin at your home, that's fine.
Cool.
Dope. Real dope. Y'all don't have to masturbate over there, but don't tell me what to do over here in my home. I'll masturbate on your motherfucking forehead. I'm not.
Do you have to sleep with the door open, like when you're a guest at their home, so they make sure that you're not masturbating?
I don't go to their motherfucking home. I don't go to their home, and after this,
like, Sarah, you're creepy. Go to bed.
It's just too much. Why are you in people's shit like that? Literally, they can't masturbate, so you want them to be virgins till they're 25, marry somebody, and then it can possibly be polygamy. That's cool. But when I put my hand on my dick to not be out here fucking 5,000 people,
cheating on you,
and having 20,000 children, is a sin, and we must write a press release. Masturbation is not self-rape. Tell them to go away with that shit. I'm not here for it.
We got to do listener questions because we got a lot of comments on Instagram. But my here for it is, I'm just going to keep it real simple. I told Martell to just be supportive in the situation because I told him the full story. But
hell hath no fury like a scorned bottom. If y'all have never heard that shit before, write that shit down. Hell hath
happy wife, happy life.
No fury like a scorned ass bottom.
I just wrote down 3 things. 1, respect my time. 2, dates are
I can reclaim it.
2, dates are an interview. And 3, I'm not hiring you, bro. How about if I could say that to girls in interviews, like, I'm not hiring you, bro. Just go and let them know. What's the first point? Respect my time. I am a culture blogger. I'm a podcaster. I'm a brother, an uncle. I'm a, what else the girls be putting in their Instagram bio?
Nephew. I am a godparent. I got titles. I got jobs. Slashes, bitch.
Oh, first of all, I'm upset because you put actor in your Instagram bio. And I'm like, bitch, you started Waller music video and now you an actress.
Google me.
You need to take that out of your bio on Instagram because you are not an actor. If you haven't done it in the last 6 months, throw it away. Tyra Banks said it. So yeah, I'm all of these things. So respect my time, please. And number 2, dates are an interview. If you show up on your date looking like that, so how am I supposed to take you out of public for the rest of my life if you look like this? Comb your hair, braid your eyebrows, do what you need to do, but come in here looking like something. Don't come in here looking like nothing. And just everything else. And like at the end of it, I'm not hiring him, whoever he was. So
Yeah, I definitely
not here for it. I wish I could tell y'all the full story, but just
I echo it because when niggas show up and they're not dressed appropriately, y'all don't smell. You don't smell appropriate. You don't have the right conversation. I cut the date short. I'll fake a goddamn work phone call. Nope. You can't. No.
call me. The girls that who have my dramatic bottom friend is in shambles, and I gotta go.
Got to go because this is some foolishness, and I'm not gonna be a part of it. If you came to the date wearing sandals and a shirt that you look like you just rolled out of bed in, then you didn't come here for no.
And you know this establishment requires a knife and a fork.
Then you didn't come here for no damn date with me. You came to sit on the couch and watch football with your homeboys.
Came
and
to go
fine.
to the McDonald's. There's 2 red lights down the street. So go on down there.
But if I show up looking like $5,000 and you show up looking like $10, then this is not a date no more.
Well, also this not specific to my date, but just the way that you keep yourself is important. I was looking at the way that you're supposed to spray cologne earlier, and there's a difference between all day toilette and parfum, and the other one, and which one is better for the summertime. I'm out here still learning.
Growing.
I'm about to get my AARP card, child. Still learning new things.
Great listener questions.
Oh, send us your questions to adhereforpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you can find us, because these 2 that I got right here definitely didn't come from hereforpod@gmail. But 86 rose-colored context asks, what are your thoughts on the games people play when dating, like when to call, when to text, when to play somebody before they play you, juggling multiple suitors, but not wanting to be juggled, and all of that?
Is our sister's name is rose-colored contacts?
What are your thoughts on the games people play when dating? When to call, when to text, playing someone before they play you, juggling multiple suitors but not wanting to be juggled, etc.
Communication still go back to communication. If you just want to date exclusively, tell me I just want to date exclusively. When we get to a point in these datings and in this datation that we figure out that we want to be in a relationship, then we'll communicate again. But we just gonna date exclusively if that's what you want. And if you don't want that, if you want to date all the niggas so you can find the nigga for you, because again, part-time love ain't your destiny. Don't make this
right now.
Don't let these people make that your trying to make you a full-time job.
Pastor Collection played at the Flood Revival.
Absolutely. Communicate to them that you want to date exclusively. I only want to date you exclusively, and then when we get to a point in this relationship where either you haven't impressed me enough.
Be honest. He also talked about playing people before they play you. So I mean, like, you can't be being honest if you plan to play him before he play you.
No, but that's not healthy. You're starting off the relationship in vindictive mode, and okay, I'm gonna suck his friend's dick because maybe he gonna fuck my friend, and if it come down to that, then I will have known that I will have that secret. I will have known that I sucked his friend's dick. How healthy is that? That's not healthy at all.
First of all, oral herpes is out here real. There was a video going around today, a girl doing makeup, how to cover up your herpes bumps. I was like, oh my God. And so she put on like a dark red lipstick. Applique. She put on a dark red lipstick. So like when you see her dark red herpes scar around her lips, so like, oh girl, I just smudged my lipstick. I guess she's supposed to tell her friends.
But she did all of that. She did like a 2-minute video and I could still tell. And I was like, she spent all this money and it still looked like you got herpes on your lips.
She paid for the full coverage foundation and it was not, it was exposed.
She was giving mortuary cunt. But anyway, so playing people before they play you is childish.
when to call people and when to text someone. If you have to go through all that mental activity, you might as well get your time card out and clock in. Because this is not you just working another job. Not saying that relationships aren't another job, but child,
they can
it's
be
way more serious than what you need it to be.
Yeah, you should just be communicating to them, hey, I want to date exclusively or non-exclusive. Hey, I would like to hear from you at least 3 times a day. You should be, if that's your expectation, don't just
be honest.
Yeah, be honest and communicate that expectation. Don't be having that secret ass expectation, and then when they don't meet it, then you want to vilify them for not meeting your expectation. Like, nigga, you didn't text me today. You don't like me. No, I don't text you all the time anyway. But if you say to me up front, hey, I would like a text in the morning before you go to work. Hey, I would at least like a text at lunch while you at work. And hey, I would at least like a text or a call before you go to bed. Then they can't not meet your expectations and make you mad because you communicated your expectations to them.
I secretly like an at work selfie, like once or twice a week. I secretly like because I think I try to lead by example though. Like an
exclusive one, you mean? Not one that because people have told me before, like, oh, you put that on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I was still cute in that one when I put it on Instagram when I sent it to you. But you mean like you want an exclusive one?
Yes.
So say those things. Say, hey, nigga, I want pictures of you to make sure you still cute today.
Yeah. But I lead by example, so I send a picture.
But it's not just by example because just because you sending him pictures don't mean he gonna send you one back.
So I need to be vocal.
Yes. You vocal in the bed.
I was going to say, you're about to go there with that shade.
You vocal in the bed. Don't get vocal in non-vocal in conversations.
The next question was sent to us on Instagram DM, @HereForAPod. And he said to call him Key. It says, me and my dude been together for 7 years and we have sex about 2 to 3 a week. 2 to 3 times a week, I guess. But I look on Twitter and couples are having sex every single day. How many times a week should a long-term couple have sex, in your opinion?
However many times both of y'all need to have sex. It's not no cookie-cutter ass response of, if y'all not having sex at 5 times a week and y'all in a long-term relationship, girl, y'all doomed. It's going to break up. If 2 to 3 times is good enough for you, it ain't good enough for him, then keep fucking him for 2 to 3 times a week.
But I also feel like your reasoning is bad. Like, I see that Martell buy his bottoms, Chanel's sneakers 3 times a month. So my man needs to buy me Chanel sneakers. First of all, Chanel sneakers for men are probably ugly, but Giuseppe sneakers for men. So because Martell likes to buy his man nice gifts 3 times a month, like that shit don't make me wet. Like I would like my man to spend quality time with me if he's trying to make me wet and
buy you McDonald's,
Olive Garden.
Oh, okay.
I'm upscale now. I live in DC. There's only 2 Olive Gardens in this area.
Moving on.
By the way, so that's how you know he
used to be a 2 for $10 type of girl. Now he needs some salad breast sticks.
2 for $10. It's 2 for $22 in DC. TGI Fridays has the 2 for $22.
But you gonna be thirsty.
Anyway, so like because someone else is doing something in their relationship, and that I think your reasoning is kind of.
Don't compare yourself to them ever. In the words of Naomi Campbell, don't compare yourself to me ever. You're not on my level. You're never gonna be on my level, and you don't want to be on the bitch's level because they might be. Because
they having sex on Twitter 5 days a week. Is that what you want in your relationship?
Yeah, they may have a very healthy, large sex life, but their bank account is on 0. And they house about to be foreclosed.
They got to connect.
So you got to
OnlyFans. They got a Patreon. They got everything because that relationship is just physical.
Sounded like you were reading certain couples. I'm not going there though. But you need to make sure that there's balance in y'all relationship. So if he's happy with 2 to 3 times a week, again, sit down and talk with him. Do an actual check-in. Hey, bae, is it cool that we only have sex 2 to 3 times a week, or do you want me to add some head in here somewhere?
I was saying we need an oral session. If you're needing something, add an oral session.
Add an oral session. Add a jack session. Especially if y'all in love, that means you kiss the nigga regularly. You can jack his dick and not sit on it, or can you?
Shut up.
You tell me, Diane. You tell me. I don't think so.
So thank you to 86 Rose Colored Contacts and Key on Instagram for your questions. We did our hit boards. What's the next? I feel like
it is our last call.
Well, shout out to us for getting 15,000 listens to our show in 5 months. It is an amazing feat for us.
Absolutely, guys. Continue to listen. Make sure you've subscribed. If you have not, I know some of y'all that listen and ain't subscribed yet. I'm watching y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it with your friends. So if you heard something that was interesting, we discussed an interesting topic, and you want to start a conversation with your friends or on the internet anywhere, share the post.
Yeah, because we definitely going forward to, like, I don't know if it was minute 10 or minute 12, where we talked about how Spunk had their longevity, 20 to 30 minutes. So I need some lube that can last that long.
Absolutely. You never know which friend you're going to help out with that. And I gave him a little tip, put a little spit on it, and you can reactivate it. Save you some money. Save you some money. You don't have to buy lube every month. You can just buy it once every 3 months. Shit.
Make sure y'all come see us in Bloom, Jamaica. Happening November 29th to December 4th. It's 6 days, 5 nights, or something like that. And we're going to be talking about things and doing things.
They're going to give me a microphone. They're going to give us a microphone, and we are going to cut the fuck loose. I am already identifying what semi underwear I'm going to wear around until I decide to get naked, because there's going to be a point in the trip where nude is going to happen. But come out and meet us.
There's a nude beach where we're going at the resort.
There's nothing more than I love besides the sun on my nude ass dick on the beach with a drink like this. I could live and die like that. Anyway, so meet us there. Come get naked with us on the beach. Come get drunk.
Hedonism II resorts. It's adult themed, all inclusive resort. Oh my! It's just so many good things. So many good things.
Absolutely, and on top of it, us. Why else?
And tell them Here For It podcast sent you. Yeah. Last call time. Oh my god.
My last call is to all the girls that I saw on the internet, and it's probably gonna be some of y'all. So I want y'all to know my last call is to you. That continued the hateful shaming of people that are going to Atlanta or going somewhere in the Caribbean, which we won't name, and getting their life for Labor Day weekend. Y'all show up consistently. From the house, in front of the computer screen on your phone, mad
on
about
their cell phone, because girls don't own laptops.
Mad about what somebody else is doing, where they spending their money, and where they getting fucked at. Why are you mad?
I'm mad because she can afford the new iPhone that's coming out next week, and I still am over here on the payment plan. Okay,
and that's fine. Get another job.
The new iPhone is gonna be $1,000.
Get another job. Suck a dick.
Shit.
Step your pussy up, bitch. Stop getting on the internet being mad at somebody going to Atlanta to get their life. They got some vacation days. Niggas be working. Niggas be working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They need some time off. And if they going to Atlanta to fuck, let them go to Atlanta to fuck. Y'all be doing all the fucking in your goddamn hometown. You don't need to go to Atlanta to fuck. So let them go to Atlanta and get some new ass and some new dick, and shut up, get off the internet. My last call is to you, because you girls need some help. Fuck. And I don't want to hear your shit come Bloom, Jamaica, because we're going to Bloom, Jamaica, and we're going to go turn up, and you can be mad about it on the internet if you're not going.
I know I'm supposed to have cute outfits for Bloom, Jamaica, but like right now my main focus is Halloween, because I want to make sure I slay. Are we still doing Halloween? Yes. We haven't announced it yet, but we're still doing. Okay.
Yes. And mine is gonna be snatched
because
I'm going back on my diet. I had chicken today, fried chicken. But I'm going back on my diet at the beginning of the month so I can be snatched for Halloween, because it's a snatch.
We have a thing that's coming up in DC. So if you're coming to DC for Halloween, make sure you guys come see us, because we're gonna be hosting a party. But anyway,
and I'm gonna be a superhero. I'm already a superhero, but I'm gonna be dressed like one.
You give it too much away.
No, I'm not. It's like 45,000 superheroes. They don't know which one I'm gonna be.
The one that don't have a beard, probably.
Well, he's gonna have a beard when I show up. I'm actually thinking about cutting it.
You know, I like it when it's trimmed in. Okay, back to the podcast. Woo! My last call is to Rainbow Railroad, an organization that helped 31 LGBT men flee Chechnya, which is under Russian rule. Yes. They've helped 31 men get to, what is it called? Asylum in Canada, because, of course, in Russia, gay people don't exist, in Chechnya, they're killing people who are
They
LGBT.
killing them in Russia too.
Yeah, so just shout out to Rainbow Railroad. It's an organization that's been around since 2006, and it's been helping people of the community flee persecution from these closed-minded, incompetent-ass governments around the world, and just helping us continue to flourish and shine our
A modern day underground railroad, and
Yes,
it
God.
leads to Toronto is one of their big sanctuary cities, where they have so many Russians, they have so many Northern Africans.
Yeah, people that are like them, that when they get
They
there,
have
they're
so
not
many
alone.
Jamaicans that they've helped get to Toronto to get away from oppression and killation and every fucking thing else. And then Toronto is already a dope ass city, and then Canada.
It's
dope
just
ass-
amazing. So shout out to Rainbow Railroad. That's a great organization. I want to definitely spotlight a black business next week. So if y'all know any LGBT organizations of color that are doing great things in the community, leave us a comment below. Comment on to me at Ronald Matters or at The Superman. Tell us which black gay organizations are out here doing great things in the community so we can use our platform to give them shout outs. I mean, like 15,000 people have listened to Here for a Podcast. So we can definitely help.
We can get them some coins, and coins keep black businesses open.
I'm just
and
trying to help black gay men be successful. Now, if it helps the organization get coins, then hey, how y'all doing? But I'm just out here to help the people. So
Outstanding. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Here for a Podcast. Again, you know to look for us next week. We had fun.
yeah, follow us on social media at Here for It Pod. And I am at Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at my name and my blog, ronaldmatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheSupaman. You can find me on YouTube, Insta, Twitter. Jacked, when Jacked comes back online.
Come on.
So that's where y'all find me at.
And
My
we'll-
news will be open.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.